Mayor Jim Watson is rolling the dice on the Rideau-Carleton Raceway as the only gaming facility option in Ottawa. Watson initially supported plans for a new casino downtown, but he says it has become increasingly clear OLG will only support one facility in Ottawa, and the only acceptable location is Rideau-Carleton.
Right now, Rideau-Carleton is listed as the third largest tourist attraction. The casino in Lac-Lémy is one, Gatineau Park is two, but Rideau-Carleton is number three. So if we can get those numbers moved up and get more people to use our facility, those dollars stay in Ontario, helping our healthcare, our education, our infrastructure needs. Because you go to Lac-Lémy and you see lots of Ontario plates.
Indeed.
I want to get some of that money to stay in Ontario and stay at Rideau-Carleton.
The Finance and Economic Development Committee will debate Watson's motion next month. Via Rail trains could be parked later this month if its workers go on strike. The Canadian Auto Workers warns about 2,000 customer service, onboard service, and maintenance workers will go on strike June 14th if a deal is not reached. Union members voted 94% in favor of strike action. Contract talks between the CAW and VIA have been ongoing since October. An Ottawa steel fabricator has been fined $75,000 in the death of an employee a year ago. On June 4, 2012, two workers were loading steel beams onto a truck at an Encore steel industrial facility on Cummings Avenue. One employee had climbed onto the load to ensure it was stable and helped strap it down, but fell when a beam slipped from the forklift. Encore Steel was fined after pleading guilty to a violation of the Occupational Health and Safety Act. The Conservative leader in the Senate is calling in the Auditor General to look into all expenses in the Red Chamber. Senator Marjorie LeBreton will table a motion today calling for the AG to conduct a comprehensive audit. LeBreton says she feels a complete audit would be better than a public inquiry into senators' expenses. Ethics officers are currently looking into expense claims for several senators, while Mike Duffy's expenses have been passed on to the RCMP. A service is underway in London this morning, marking the 60th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's coronation. The Archbishop of Canterbury said the event honored 60 years of commitment by the Queen to the Commonwealth. The Queen had been joined by 2,000 people for the service at Westminster Abbey, including the Duke of Edinburgh. Prince Philip missed a gala reception last night because he was feeling unwell, but officials say he will attend today's service. And there was an unusual visitor to the Byward Market. A year-old deer is now back in the forest after being spotted in the popular tourist area. Police were called yesterday about the whitetail in a courtyard behind a Shepherds of Good Hope residence. With the help of a City of Ottawa street sweeper, the deer was contained behind the building while it calmed down. Ministry of Natural Resources officers were called in to tranquilize the deer before taking it away to a less populated area.
I've never seen it in my life, and I've been here since 11 years old, and I've grew up here, and I've the only thing I've seen is a raccoon.
Authorities are urging people not to feed wild animals in urban settings because it just encourages them to stick around where they don't belong.